Next up, we have Nano Love official audio by meganeko featured in Geometry Dash is my assumption. Once again, everybody, this is a Basterd's LFA, a Layman-Friendly Analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician and composer, and my objective here is to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what is happening here musically. So if you like the sound of that, make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you want to use, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member. Once again, if we somehow hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube before Christmas of 2025, which is an actual possibility, blows my mind. Thank you once again, everybody, for being here. If we somehow hit that milestone, I will take a single fan fiction of the choice of the community, whatever y'all want, and I will fully produce, record, and voice act an audiobook for it. We have to achieve this through legitimate and honest means only. No account duping, no botting, no buying followers, nothing like that. No rat behavior. Go share the videos, the streams with your friends, with your families, with your family's friends, with your friends' families. Two distinct concepts, by the way. Go use the hype function on YouTube. I don't know how it works, but we have a group on the Discord that does, so link down below. Go check out, go coordinate. And bring me more artists to collaborate with. meganeko, let me do your guitars and throat singing. Do not harass anyone. Do not spam anyone. Be cool, do not be a rat. Members get early access to the content. I schedule the videos for the week on Saturdays, and if you're a paid member on YouTube, regardless of the tier that you're in, you get access to the week's worth of content, at least for the LFAs. So become a member today. Disclaimers, this is my first time listening to this, so I will be pausing a lot, and I will be speaking a lot as I will be pointing things out, and I will be explaining things as I hear them or as I realize them. And number two, this is recorded live on stream on a single take. I already stumbled upon my words. I will do it again. Whatever happens, happens. Such a yapping guy. I have a postdoctorate in yapping. Thank you very much. All right, with that being said, let's do this. Nano Love. Let's see what you got. Hell yeah. Okay, we start with two layers. One of them giving us our melody with our initial motif. The second one with some chords, which sounds a little bit syncopated. I think it's syncopated. Let me hear a bit more. Oh, it's sidechained. Okay, they are sidechained. Sidechained because now we have the bass drum. So sidechaining is basically whenever the bass drum hits, the volume gets turned down and then back up. Really, really cool. And now we're getting the more clarity. Let's see. Nice, Mochi. Nice. Oh, and we are syncopating the chords. So let me explain the concept of syncopation, right? So for that, we have to take a couple of steps back. Number one, when you have music, you have three main components, or three components in general: melody, harmony, and rhythm. Rhythm being the use of time. Time being how fast, how slow things happen, when they happen, beat, that kind of stuff. And then we subdivide it into what is called bars or measures. These are two interchangeable concepts. They mean the exact same thing. Don't listen to the academics. Bars and measures are then determined by a time signature. And the time signature is going to be made out of two numbers: upper number, lower number. The upper number is going to tell you how many beats, and the lower number is going to tell you the type of beat that you get in your measure. These in English are super easy to remember. Whole notes are signified by number 1, half notes by number 2, quarter notes by number 4, eighth notes by number 8, 16th notes by number 16, so on and so forth. So in this case, 4/4 means 4 quarter notes in a bar, which you are then going to subdivide evenly. By the way, one whole note contains 2 half notes, one half note contains 2 quarter notes, one quarter note contains 2 eighth notes, so on and so forth. So 4/4, you're gonna see it as just 4 quarter notes in a single measure, and you're gonna count 1 through 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, anything, what would the academics say? Depending on the academics, some would say that measures belong in classical music and bars belong everywhere else. I don't care. So, now we have something called on beat, which means when we're counting 1 through 4, if I snap my finger when the instrument is hitting, say, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. that is on beat. Whenever the expected time signature happens, whatever happens there is on beat. However, if anything else is going to be called offbeat or syncopated for syncopation. Which, if we do the snapping again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I even confused myself there, but basically anything that hits outside of your time signature or your beat. These can be interchangeable. Sometimes it goes against the time signature. Sometimes it goes against your drum beat. Your drum beat itself might be syncopated to the time signature, but it will still determine anything else. This is very observable in genres like funk or jazz, heavy metal, that kind of thing, where the drums aren't the most straightforward, but you still get syncopation in between that. Still, we are getting the notes, the chords every once in a while syncopated, and syncopation gives you that extra sense of momentum, that extra sense of pace and movement. Really fun. Let's see where this goes. And off the ramp we go. Off the ramp being a colloquial term that I use. Colloquial, by that I mean there's no official academic term for this, or at least I'm not using it for the sake of simplicity. And off the ramp is what I call a transition. It can be as short as a couple of beats. It can be as long as an entire section. And the whole point of it is to make your listener feel suspended up in the air at the mercy of inertia, waiting to see where you land, kind of like going off a ramp. How do you do that? Remove the drums, maybe the bass as well. And I think right now we are speeding up the motif, or I think we're just repeating the motif over and over with something else. Let me hear a bit more. No, we just remove the drums, yeah? We sidechain the motif. Ooh, we add a couple of adornments here and there. And we add a flying melody. Oh my god, flying melody. Another colloquial term that I use. Flying melody is what I call when you have a busy bass, middle ground, and then high up above, you have a melody simpler, slower than everything else, flying throughout the landscape that you've established. There are two examples I like to give for other flying melodies that are a little bit more obvious than this one. One of them being the song Roxanne in the musical Moulin Rouge. There's a version on YouTube where Ewan McGregor is singing. And Kenny, welcome to today. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Mosh Pit. How you doing? And which, once you reach the climax of the song, why does my heart break? That part is a flying melody. You will hear so much going on in the rest of the music, and then you can hear Ewan McGregor's voice just flying above everything else. Wintry, welcome today. How you doing? And the other song being, I think it's called Good to be King. It's either Good to be King or Mine is the Kingdom. I think it's Good to be King from the film Journey to Bethlehem. This one is Antonio Banderas, and he's playing the part of Herod. It's like the villain introduction. What Disney used to do when they introduced the bad guys with a musical number, they did it in this one. And whenever the chorus happens, mine is the kingdom, everything else is doing the landscape, and he's singing the melody for the flying melody. Really, really insanely good songs, these two. By the way, if you want to see a good example of a contemporary how to introduce a villain, Good to be King. Like, I don't care if you're not Christian. Just the introduction of Herod in a musical sense as a villain, that's something Disney is not capable of doing anymore. Really, really good. But yes, let's see where this goes. And we repeat. We're adding a little bit of a tail end of the melody, slight variation. The flying melody is there now. The flying melody is elongated. Okay, so the concept of elongation is when you take a musical idea and you slow it down. So as you can hear, the main motif, it's fairly quick, very fast. But if we then take each individual note and we just slow it down, we elongate them, we're getting the flying melody, which is, I believe, a slow version of the same motif that we are doing. So, it's so good. Let's see where it goes. We glitch it. Okay, so we glitch it, we transition into this other part. Now we have a smoother synth giving us the chords, and we are engaging in sequencing for the motif. We took the motif, we put it up on the higher register, and we are now engaging in sequencing. So sequencing is when you take a melody, whatever shape that you might have, you then take it, you copy paste it, but instead of repeating it in the exact same place that you were, you start it in a different spot on the scale. And sequencing, you can do this as much as you want, and what it does, the purpose of it, is to give you this meta line with the overall directions for it. It's a really, really cool method to use, and we are hearing meganeko right now. Just, let's see where this goes. And off the ramp we go as well, by the way. We sidechain the drums, the synths once again. We're adding these like little glitches in the sound, which usually this kind of sound is the kind of sound that you get when you're like unplugging and plugging a headphone. So adding that, or like the computer breaking down, adding that as percussion, very fascinating. Very cool, very fascinating method for adding extra spice to this. And it's just fun. It's just fun. We bring in the drums. Really good stuff. Let's see where it goes. We remove the bass drum. So kind of up the ramp, and we bring this part back. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I love those little echoes, those little parts at the end, just adding a little bit more flair to it. Flying melody once again. Extra percussion at the top, giving us that one hit. A stinger. By the way, that thing that sounded like that one high percussion, that is a stinger. Usually stingers are one-off things, or that they don't repeat that much, so that you get extra texture for this. Man, this is so good. Let's see where it goes. It's almost over. Flying melody. We bring in the bass, giving us accents. So, in music, the idea of an accent is not to determine if somebody is from Tennessee, or from Mississippi, or from Louisiana. It's for accentuation. Accentuation means to take specific points in the rhythm and highlight them. Right now, we're taking the bass drum and the bass itself, and we are highlighting these points in the rhythm to give us a completely different feeling. If you want to see something really like, and it just shows how good it is when you have your bass and your bass drum locked in. Like, you can have, there's two ways of doing bass and drums. You either lock them in and they're doing just completely hand to hand, they are inseparable, or you have them doing such wildly different things that they complement each other very, very well. If you want an incredible example of a bass and a drum and a bass drum being completely just locked in, listen to the bass solo in the track Goat by Polyphia. The track in general is insane. They are insanely talented musicians. But when you reach the bass solo, my God. Every single note that the bass player plays, and he plays a lot of notes, every single one is also hit by the drum, by the bass drum. It's insane how just tightly locked in these two are. I mean, people are, welcome today, how you doing? So yeah, and we're having something like that over here. Very, very fun. Off the ramp. Glitch again. And now, based on those rhythms we just did, we're playing those chords, no motif. As the outro, we're doing the accompaniment of the outro. Okay. Let's see. Very side-chained, and how are you gonna end this? One more repetition, and it's probably gonna break down. And there you go. It breaks down one last time. It glitches. And I think I think that glitching gives it the resolution, but in general, I think we finished this on a half cadence. Half cadence, of course, being when you're making music, you're doing one of two things: you are building tension or you're resolving the tension. That point in the middle we call a cadence. However, there is a special type which is called a half cadence. Half cadence is when you take that moment of resolution and you deliberately don't do it in the section that you're in. Not Naughty List, no, because we don't have any more songs today, so he just wasted points. The price to pay is wasting the points. Anyway, so half cadence is taking that moment of resolution and pushing it back to the next section. This is super common, and it's a good way of ending pieces and building up. Self-promotion time. I have two songs that have this. One of them being Second Conquest by me, so Jerry. And if you listen to the end, by the way, warning, Second Conquest is orchestral melodic death metal, so it's very intense. So, if you listen to Second Conquest, the song ends with a half cadence that is then resolved in my song As We March. So if you listen to Second Conquest, and when it ends, you then listen to As We March, you will hear the tension, and it builds up half cadence in Second Conquest, and it resolves in As We March. That is what half cadences are for. And yeah, with that, there you go. We finish the song. What a fun experience, man! Meganeko has to be one of the most impressive musicians I've seen so far in here. Insane, the just thinking outside the box approach that Meganeko has is insane. So yeah, there you go. That was Nano Love by Meganeko, featured in Geometry Dash, is my understanding. Once again, everybody, this has been a Basterd's LFA, a layman-friendly analysis. I'm a professionally trained musician, a composer, and my objective here has been to explain things in a way so that you don't have to be one to understand what's happened here musically. So, if you're watching this on the YouTube video archive thing, thank you for watching. Make sure you're following the channel, subscribe to the channel, whatever term you want to use. Like the video, share the video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, become a member. Once again, if we somehow hit 10,000 subscribers on YouTube before Christmas 2025, which is a viable possibility right now, it blows my mind. Once again, thank you everybody for being here. I do not take this for granted. I am grateful every single day that I get to do this at all, and that any of you watch and like this in general. So thank you once again. If we somehow hit 10,000 before Christmas 2025, I will take a single fan fiction of the choice of the community, and I will fully record, produce, and voice act an audiobook for it. This has to be achieved through legitimate and honest means only. So, no account duping, no botting, no buying followers, no rat behavior. Go share the videos, the streams with your friends, with your families, with your family's friends, with your friends' families. Those are two distinct concepts, by the way. Use the YouTube hype function. I don't know how it works, but we have a group on the Discord that does, so go check it out. Link down below. Go coordinate with them. And bring me more artists to collaborate with. Bring me Meganeko. Let me do some throat singing, guitars, and whatnot for you. Do not harass. Do not spam. Be cool. No rat behavior. But yeah, there you go. There's my open invitation for Meganeko. So yes, members get early access to the content. I schedule the videos for the week on Saturdays, and if you are a paid member on YouTube, regardless of the tier, you get access to the videos for the week, at least for the LFAs. So become a member today. And if you want to listen to this without me interrupting every 3.5 seconds, I will be linking it in the description down below. If you want to request a song and you're not on the live stream, go to the Discord server, link down below, go to the LFA requests channel, and follow the instructions on the pinned message. And if you want to catch the streams when they happen live, we aim for Monday through Friday, 6 p.m. Central European Time. If you are not in Europe, no worries. We have the full up-to-date streaming schedule showing in your local time zone in both Discord and Twitch, linked down below. So if you live in rough and ready California, just California, and you're like, but what time is 6 p.m. in Hungary? I don't live there. Don't worry. Just go to the Discord or the Twitch. Both linked up below. They have the stream schedule showing in your local time zone. And follow the gaming channel. We have a gaming channel because, of course, I have a gaming channel. Games are Basterd. That's where we put the video game after shows recordings when they happen. What else could I possibly have? I'm on YouTube, right? We record, we stream them live on the main channel, and then the recordings go onto the gaming channel. Link down below, or just search on YouTube. Same username as James R. Basterd. Just swap the J for a G, and you got it. And yeah. There you go. That was Nano Love by Meganeko. What a trip these are, dude. These are awesome. Really, really good stuff. But yeah, let's move on.